M. Night Shyamalan in the movie Split just did it on them.
Put your number twos in the air if you did it on.
Hi you guys, my name is Tamika and this is my channel Tamika Uploaded, and I am super excited to do my movie review for the movie Split. Just saw it. This will be both a spoiler-free and spoiler review. First half of this video, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna kill anything for you. The second half, we gonna talk about some stuff. So please stay tuned for that if you've already seen the film or if you don't care to be spoiled. So without further ado, let's get into it. In 2017, the movie that is dominating the box office as we speak is M. Night Shyamalan's Split, and it's absolutely amazing. It stars James McAvoy as well as Anya Taylor-Joy from the movie Witch. If you've not seen the trailer for Split, I ask you do not watch the trailer. I'll get into the reason why, but definitely see if you can find yourself a nice teaser. I'll try to link one down below. Just to give you a quick overview, Split is the story of a man who's been diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder, and he kidnaps 3 girls. We go on a journey to see how these girls will survive. I'm gonna start with my dislikes and likes of the film, and then I'm gonna give an overall review. Okay, the first issue that I had with this film was the trailer told too much. There's very little mystery in this film, and that's quite unfortunate because I was so stoked about this film, but I should have known if I watch a trailer to any film in the 2000s, since 2013 or 12, we have just been too much in our trailers. So don't watch trailers anymore. Let's not do that. We watch teasers, no longer trailers. But if you've seen the trailer, you've seen pretty much a lot of what the movie's about. It's really the ending that's gonna really wrap it all up. And the movie will go into, of course, more detail as to the background of a lot of the characters. That's what you're really in for, but it's what you wanna know. The second thing that I disliked about this film was that you come in thinking he has 23 different personalities that he's battling, and you're not gonna see all 23 personalities. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Don't get excited about it. It's not gonna happen. However, what there is to be excited about is the personalities that you do meet. They're absolutely amazing. They're performed amazingly, and there's something to know. Also, I think there's a secret as to why you do not get to know all 23 personalities, but I'm gonna actually save that for the spoiler section. Thirdly, the thing that I dislike, it was a little predictable. And again, that falls along the line of too much in the trailer. I kind of felt like I knew how this was going to flow in a lot of ways. And I kind of felt like, you know, from scene to scene, I kind of felt like how things were going to end up. But I really hate the fact that I knew maybe more than I wanted to know going into the film. Fourthly, and this one is hard to put on the list, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. There's parts where I feel like it may have dragged just a little bit more than my liking is in any horror film or movies in general. Heck, even in books, I don't like the draggy feelings. But in this kind of film, you can't stay revved up and high the entire time. You have to have those down moments for the big moments to really play a big punch. And so I really do appreciate the more downer moments, and usually M. Night Shyamalan, especially in this film, really utilized the down moments to carve out the identities of all his characters and their backgrounds, and I appreciate that because it explained the motivations on why the characters did what they did. Now that we talked about the things I didn't like, let's talk about the things that I loved. Okay, so the first thing I loved is quite obvious. It was the acting. I love the acting in this film. It was marvelous. It was beautiful. James McAvoy is taking Oscars off the table. Like, oh, did you want Best Leading Actor? Taken. Did you want Best Supporting Actor? Taken. I'm taking all the Oscars. Like, that's what happened in Split. Everybody, you know what? And Anya Taylor-Joy, who I don't know if you want to consider her. She's definitely the protagonist in the film, but James McAvoy and Anya both star in this film equally. So I don't, co-stars, okay? His co-star. She did an amazing job. I had no idea how old she was until I looked it up. I was like, dang, I thought she was that young. Youth. Hats off to Anya Taylor-Joy. She is the actress to watch in the next couple of years. I am in love. Next thing, cinematographer of the film is the same guy who did It Follows, which was beautifully done, breathtaking visuals. He made the terror happen without scary things on the screen, and he does it in Split. And I am so glad that M. Night Shyamalan made that creative decision to say, let me get that cinematographer. He knows what he's doing. And that's what they mean doing in more films. If you see someone who's doing it right, get that person. How hard is this? When you see fresh and new exciting energy in these smaller budget films, y'all need to be yanking them up and using them instead of overusing these old directors who are doing the same formula over and over and over again. Tim Burton. Tim Burton. I am the one your son don't need a gun to get. You know, like, we just need new fresh blood in the realm of horror. And Mike Gialowski, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is who you need to be looking for when you find out about your next film being made. Is he in it? Two things that I liked was the pacing of this film and the terror. There was very few jump scares because they didn't need them, because you were always scared. Without further ado, I've told you all the things I love, all the things that I hated. I gave this film out of 10, a 9 out of 10. And that's because I went into the film knowing too much due to that doggone trailer. Oh, that trailer revealed way too much. Also, like I said, there was moments where I felt a little bit like, I appreciate this movie so much. I loved it. The moment that I felt bored, I was scared out of my wits, to the point where I was with my homegirls like, you know, shaking her like, oh my goodness, what is she doing? And I had so much fun. I can't wait to see that film again. And 9 out of 10. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. And stay for the spoiler section. If you haven't seen it, this is the end of the spoiler-free section, boo-boo. If you're going to watch it, let me know down below before you leave. Also, punch that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I truly appreciate it. I love y'all so much. On to the spoiler section. So we are going to talk about the stuff that I love. There was stuff in the film that was straight. Some stuff was like, yes, Em, you better work. Now, a lot of the stuff that I loved does reside back into the spoiler-free section, so I will not cover that. So it's pretty much scenes that we're going to talk about here. The first that pissed me off in this film was the beginning car scenes when the girls get abducted. So you're spraying one chick, you're spraying the other chick. This girl just sitting here watching it. Okay? Sitting here watching it. And then he looks like he doesn't look in her direction. So then she, boop, opens the door and makes that sound that, you know, when the door unlocks. And then he just stares at her. She stares at him. He stares at her. She stares at him. It's like, like the whole time I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, open the door and get out. He ain't got no gun. He's got a spray. Get out. That's what I was thinking the whole time. She didn't. Of course, she got sprayed. And now we have our movie. I thought it was straight. Kept pissing off Hedwig, which was the like 7-9-year-old. I forget his age or whatever. And it's clear that he liked her and he wanted to find a friendship in her. But like, I feel like she could have got on his good side a little bit more. She did a really good job with it, but it could have been better. And then he gives her the walkie-talkie, and then he's like, don't mess with it, da 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 da, don't say anything. And I don't fault her for just going in and wanting to say something, but I would have wanted to fill out the situation like, okay, well, let's just go, and maybe have tricked him into somehow putting the walkie-talkie down and then playing a little bit more, and then sneaking the walkie-talkie into my clothes and then using it when I was alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt like there was a better way with this whole walkie-talkie situation. Oh my, this one was huge. Me and my homegirl said this actually in the theater. I know I'm that chick. So this one was really huge, and this bothered me so much, you guys. This is when they discover that there's drywall everywhere. The girl uses her shoe to open up the ceiling. She's pretty much free. Ain't nobody up in there. The bitch is free, okay? She decides that she's gonna go down a tunnel that don't show no light. Don't show no office, no nothing, into a dark, bottomless pit looking thing. Wouldn't have been me. because she went so quickly into another room. It's like, that's probably just the room next door. You want to get as far as possible before you jump into a room. Let them work to find you. Dumb. The last thing that really pissed me off was the doctor at the end of the film. Played it cool when she realized that something wasn't right. She was like, okay, he's doing something wrong here. You know what I'm saying? And she was even smart enough to put a hole in something so that you could break through the door quickly. Like, she did so many ingenious stuff, but why wasn't it not ingenious to say, let me get to my car safely and then I'll call the police? Because clearly this person probably can overpower my old ass. Like, I just didn't understand. I didn't understand why she just didn't wait and then call the police instead of thinking she gonna walk around and discover shit and nothing bad was gonna happen. And then when she opens the door, all she do is stand there and look. She just stand there and look. Like, what were you gonna accomplish if you found something? Okay, so that's it for things that I thought were just straight. Let's talk about things that I really, really actually loved. First thing I want to talk about is that I did love the different personalities. You didn't get to see a lot, but what you did was absolutely amazing. My favorite one was Hedwig, but my second favorite was one who did not star in it, but it was like the chick. I want to say her name was Jade, but don't quote me on that. And she had diabetes, and she was upset because she was like, okay, so, you know, we have the same body, we got different, but all the difference is we have different personalities. Why am I the only one who's got to shoot up this damn insulin? I was like, yeah, man, why? And then that's how I was like, y'all, that is fantasy. That's how you know it was fantasy. I thought that was really cool that M. Night Shyamalan was in the film. Like, I don't see him too many in his films like that. And I was reading that he's been in several of his other films. So now I want to like rewatch and do Finding Waldo just like you do when you watch a Marvel movie. The last thing I loved was the ending. I was so flabbergasted when they were like, man, that name. And then did anybody come up with it? I didn't. As soon as they said Mr. Glass and Bruce Willis said it, I felt seat. I was in the theater. This guy was like real slick, M. Night. I was like, yes, M. Night, you did it on him. If you've not seen this movie, Unbreakable, you did not get the ending scene. You thought you got the ending scene because you're like, oh, Bruce Willis is in it. This is funny and this is cool. No, why was Bruce Willis in it? Bruce Willis was in it because he is linking Split with the movie Unbreakable, where Bruce Willis played, you know, a character who was fighting Mr. Glass, which is the person they were talking about. Oh, yes, M. Night. Come at him. Tell him to come at you again, M. Night. Tell him to come at you again. Everybody got trash to say about M. Night, but who's back? M. Night is. All right, you guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. We got more videos to come. I love you. If you like these movie reviews, let me know down below if you'd like me to do more movie reviews. I hope this was informative. I hope that you see the movie. You don't have to. I'm not being sponsored, but I just love to talk to more people about this film. So anyway, and down below, let's talk about it. Bye.